Moving on, Moon Knight. We got a trailer for Moon Knight. Excuse me, I have to burp. All right, we got a trailer for Moon Knight, and it looked good. I'm interested in the show. Before I'm gonna watch like every MCU show that's made, but some of them I'm just like, until I see something, I don't really care too much. But this one, after this trailer, I'm really excited for it, and it's gonna be the next one. And it's coming out on March 30th. So I'm excited for that. Which was it? Multiverse of Madness also comes out in March. I forget which day. Do you remember which day? But yeah,
I do not remember which day Multiverse of Madness comes out. I honestly forgot that it came out in March. I don't know why I had April in my head. I don't know why.
Because it got pushed back.
Okay.
It comes out May 6th.
That makes me sense.
It comes out May 6th, so it's coming out like a week after. So you know what that might mean, because you know what they did with Hawkeye. The episode that came out the week before No Way Home released in theaters. They spoiler. Well, why am I spoiling when I was literally just talking about Hawkeye? I mean Kingpin not too long ago. They showed Kingpin, and then this is a spoiler alert. They showed Daredevil in the movie, so maybe Hawkeye will tie into the movie in some sort of way, and that's why that last episode is coming out a week before Multiverse of Madness.
I can see it.
Yeah, I'm excited for Moon Knight. How you feeling about that?
I love Moon Knight as a character. I feel like I go through like this weird like cycle where like I will literally obsess over Moon Knight for like a month and a half, and then just forget about him for 6 months, and then obsess over him for like a month and a half. It happens all the time. But I am very interested in the show. I love Moon Knight as a character. This show looks very good. I hate the suit 110%. We talked about the suit when it first got revealed. This is maybe my least favorite variation of the Moon Knight suit.
That black and white Moon Knight suit has grown on me a little bit more, because I saw an artist draw it that I was like, okay, I like the way that artist draws it, but I still stand by the fact that I prefer Moon Knight when he wears all white.
If Moon Knight wears all white, I do like. Now here's the thing about this Moon Knight suit. I feel like it's way too busy. He looks like a mummy, which I guess works for the theme of him being like the consort of an Egyptian god. I said that's not at all what he is. Like like he's the avatar of this Egyptian god, which like I get it, but like he looks like a mummy, and I don't like that. I like Moon Knight looking like did you just look up a consort?
No, because I was like, I'm pretty sure consort has something to do with a lover, and then I looked it up and it said, and then it said wife or husband. I was just like, he's the husband of consort.
That's why in my head I was like, wait a minute, that's not at all what Moon Knight is. Wait a second, but like I don't like Moon Knight looking like a mummy. This suit is way too busy for me. I like my Moon Knight. I like my Moon Knight very, not gonna say clean, but like the busiest I like my Moon Knight is that black and white suit, or the Mr. Knight suit, which the Mr. Knight suit I guess you could say is busy, but like kind of not, because it's just like an all white suit.
Just a white like, suit.
Yeah, it's literally a white three-piece suit and a mask and some gloves, but like this Moon Knight looks way too busy. And then they show a shot in the trailer, which I can almost guarantee is like part of his schizophrenia or whatever, where like the suit comes onto him like venom. And I didn't like that at all either. That was like, I didn't like that.
You know what I'm excited for? Some werewolves.
How did I know you were going to say that?
You know I like werewolves. And I hope Werewolf by Night is in this, because I like werewolves and I want to see a werewolf. And it would just, you know how we just talked about the potential connection to Multiverse of Madness. What if Blade shows up in the finale? And then he's also in Multiverse of Madness.
I just want a Midnight Suns TV show. Oh, so like
we're for sure getting a movie or a Midnight Suns movie or TV show.
Okay. Like I want one so bad. I want a Midnight Suns movie or TV show. I want a Defenders TV show.
Yeah,
I don't care.
They got to bring back Daredevil and Iron Fist. I'm okay with them bringing back the actor as long as he is better. But
see, I personally love Finn Jones. I know how you feel about Finn Jones. I want the whole cast of the original
Defenders
back.
Like I said, I'll accept Finn Jones if he does if he can do good, you know. But everybody else is great. I think everybody else is great as their characters.
Yeah, I didn't even really like Kristen Ritter just as an actress personally, but like she's grown on me a lot. So like you can bring back the entire cast for Defenders, but do an actual Defenders show.
You definitely need Daughters of the Dragon.
And oh my god, I would kill for Daughters of the Dragon show. But like I want a Heroes for Hire show. Obviously, I don't understand why it took them so long to do
Honestly,
one and then they didn't wind up doing it.
I wouldn't be surprised if when they bring back Iron Fist and I was about to call him Power Man like I did last time and Luke Cage. I wouldn't be surprised if instead of giving them their own individual show, they go straight to Heroes for Hire.
Because honestly, I would be okay with that. I would be perfectly okay with that.
Everybody already knows who the characters are. They're at this point they're pretty popular characters. So like in the Marvel comics currently, why do I keep wanting to call him Power Man? Luke Cage is everywhere, and Iron Fist is Iron Fist. So like they don't have to do their origins again. They could just do Hero for Hire, and everybody would like it. Like we don't need to necessarily go through their origins again.
And not just that, if they wanted to do character focused things, they could do a character focused like or episode arc where like 2 or 3 episodes of like an actual arc for either Iron Fist or Luke Cage, because it's only 2 people and sometimes like 5 people, because sometimes Shang-Chi and Colleen Wing and Misty Knight, like sometimes they're part of the Heroes for Hire, but like if that's still not that big of a team to where you couldn't do character focused episodes and then force other characters to suffer as a byproduct. Like that's a perfect team to really do not only team up stories, but like character focused stories. Like I don't.
Yeah, I feel like they don't even need to make a Defenders show like they did with Netflix. They could do like what the CW does and have like a crossover event where like the Daughters of the Dragon and Daredevil and Heroes for Hire crossover and have like a 3-episode crossover event that spans over all 3 shows.
Yeah. I would be completely down for that. It pains me that the 2017 Defenders run, which is the only Defenders run that actually has Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones as the Defenders, based off the Netflix show. Because of course, if you're a comic fan, you know Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer, the Hulk, like they were the original Defenders. But like I like that team as the Defenders so much more. You know personally, and I guess everyone that watches this podcast probably realizes I like street level characters a lot more. And like the vibe and feel of that series, I need that series back, man. I need that series back ASAP.
I like street level characters a lot, but also just, man, I like the cosmic side of the MCU specifically at the moment. I think it's really cool. And I was thinking the other day about how the power scale of the MCU works and how kind of well it's balanced. Because now that the world's opened up to more, it's universal and it's no longer just on Earth. You don't need the OP characters to be on Earth anymore because there are other problems in space that they can deal with. And it's like Superman. People say that it's hard to write a Superman story because of how powerful he is. But to write a Superman story, what you have to do is scale up the problems to fit Superman. And with characters like Captain Marvel, Thor, Icarus, and eventually Nova when he's introduced, you scaled the problems. And since they were in space, you give them galaxy level problems that they can deal with because that's how powerful they are. Whereas then you have Spider-Man, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and all of them dealing with the street level stuff on Earth. I just like that dynamic of like the power scaling. But yeah, Oscar Isaac is doing an English accent as Stephen Grant, and I heard that he'll be using different voices for each character to like differentiate between them. So that'll be interesting to see him do. Because he was doing a pretty good English accent. I saw people in the comments going like, I'm English, and that's a pretty good English accent. So I'll take their word for it. And I also I'm thinking about hopping into some of the comics. I'm gonna have to ask you for some recommendations later.